in you. How does that make you feel to see so many of those people travel out, your fans, your supporters, to cheer you on?
Man, it's truly a blessing. I say it time and time again. The Ace family is one strong-ass army. You know, none of this shit would be possible without you guys. So all the credit, all the love goes to y'all, and I appreciate you guys for all the love and support. Let's go.
I know you guys did a bet earlier in the week, $1 million for a knockout.
Yeah.
Does that change the intensity of you going into the ring tonight? Does that change the plan at all?
No, I don't think it changes at all. At all.
All right, you ready to go?
I'm ready. You ready?
All right, I'm ready.
Let's do this shit.
Here you go, your main eventer, Austin McBroom. Back to you, Fozy.
Thank you, guys. I'm here with platinum recording artist, needs no introduction, Jason Derulo. How are you enjoying tonight?
Hey, man, honestly, this is unbelievable. Hey, what's up, Miami, by the way? It's my hometown, home team, man, so I'm just enjoying the show, man. It's been unbelievable.
Could you believe what you just witnessed in the last fight? Were you predicting that? What's your thoughts on that?
You know what? When I saw the first, 2 minutes, I was like, damn, it's going one way. But, you know, boxing is... It's about conditioning too, man. It's not just about the strength. So, yeah, that was interesting. That was the best one I've seen so far.
That was crazy, and it's still heating up because we got AnEsonGib and then Austin Bryce. Who you got for Austin Bryce?
Who I got in the next fight?
Austin Bryce.
Austin Bryce.
You can keep it quiet if you want. You can keep it quiet.
I'm gonna keep it quiet. I'm gonna keep it quiet. You know.
All right. I gotta congratulate you and Jenna.
Thank you, brother.
Congratulations. That's beautiful. That's
Thank
beautiful.
You. Hey, y'all gotta get my lighting right too, man. Can I get a little more light on this side, baby?
Hey, we should have done a TikTok right now. Like, you're popping on TikTok. You got 46.5 million on TikTok.
You've been letting everybody punch you in the stomach. Can I punch you in the stomach?
Yeah, because I gained hella weight over quarantine. I don't feel it. You want to punch me?
Can I?
Yeah, let's get it.
Is that cool?
Run it. Give him a glove. Run it. Let's run it.
What about with just my fist?
Run it.
What's up?
Wait, what am I? Did I sign a waiver for this? Oh, he's all right. All right. What has been the most exciting part of tonight for you?
You know what, honestly, to just be in my hometown, experiencing this thing for the first time, I think what you guys are doing here is unbelievable. It's a layer of boxing. It's a new layer of entertainment. I've just been having a good time, honestly.
And I wasn't supposed to ask another question, but you are a self-proclaimed TikToker. We're 46.5 million. Will we ever see you in the ring?
Y'all gonna have to pay me a lot of money to get in this thing, but...
All right, guys, let's take a look at the heat behind our next fight. Taylor Holder versus AnEsonGib.
I am AnEsonGib. I make videos on YouTube where I try and tell a good story.
My name is Taylor Holder. I'm on Team TikTok. I'm the best fighter on this card.
There's not much package in this content, but I don't really care about that. He's just a guy in front of me that I'm gonna fight.
When it comes down to his content, it's just like his fighting.
What's doing? What's at stake for me is my credibility. I'm coming back for redemption. People saw me lose in Miami. I'm coming for the win.
I'm fighting Gib because he was the only one man enough to get in the ring with me. This man's delusional. He called out Canelo on Twitter. Like, you're stupid.
Yeah, you can get it.
We're doing a lot of strength and conditioning, hard work, sparring. We're working our ass off.
A lot of cardio, recovery, food, all of that.
Losing ain't an option for me.
My prediction for the fight is psychotic pressure.
I already know this man's gonna come out wild, but I'm gonna do what I have to do to make sure I come out victorious.
Taylor, you are gonna get done in and embarrassed.
Time for our co-main event of the evening. Paige, Taylor Holden, he literally has been training with the very best. He's ready.
He's ready. He's sparred with Canelo,
yes.
Right? Sparred with him. It's one thing to be at the same gym as a legend like that, with the same coach as somebody like that, but to spar him, you can't pay for that experience, right? The experience in that alone, the knowledge you're getting from sparring with somebody that, it's freaking Canelo, right?
Yeah.
So that's absolutely amazing. It's so incredible that he's taking his training as seriously as he is.
When he sat down with me yesterday, he looked me in the eye and he said what he just said in that package: I'm the best believes that he's the best fighter on this card, and that's Gib.
Well, let me talk about Gib. There were a lot of big YouTubers that nobody knows about that was offered Taylor Holder. Nobody would take it. Nobody would touch it. Even though we've never seen him in the ring, rumors went around that he actually is very good. Big Gipper, so tough, fearless. He wanted it more than anyone, and he got it.
Very few pro fighters ever spar with Canelo Alvarez, the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world. Taylor did, and now we're going to see him for the very first time. It's time for our co-main event of the evening.
Miami, representing Team TikTok, Taylor Holder!
And there he is, ladies and gentlemen, Taylor Holder.
House crew.
Miami.
House crew. How about 19.1 million followers on TikTok? He's no joke.
Oh, that sounds very nice, doesn't it? He is no joke. And the fact that these guys, they're stepping away, they're not professional athletes, they're stepping away from their career to go in there and fight for their fans, it's absolutely amazing.
Paige, don't tell Taylor that he's not a professional fighter. Do not tell him that.
Tonight he is.
Representing Team YouTube, AnEsonGib!
Great song.
What a great walkout song.
Absolutely.
Somewhere Michael Jordan just turned his head one time.
The oldies are the goldies.
This is that power music, right? He's going to battle. This is that rocky moment, gets you amped up.
We have been working our way up from the start, and it's really starting to get good, and the emotions game very, very high.
This is the one I'm most excited for. I mean, obviously the main event, but this one right here, I'm so excited to see what Taylor Holder can do and can give.
All right, let's take a look now at the tail of the tape between these two fighters in our co-main event. Paige, take me through it.
Tail of the tape, we have the age advantage to Gib, slight, well, I would say significant height advantage to Taylor. I like that height advantage. The reach advantage is the real big giveaway here. That reach advantage here, especially if he's been training as much as we think he has, that's going to be a big factor in this fight.
All right, both fighters are in. It's time now to introduce them.
In the blue corner, representing TikTok, weighing in at 175 pounds, topping out at 19 million TikTok followers, from Alvarado, Texas, the legend of lip sync, Taylor Holder! And representing YouTube in the red corner, weighing in at 179 pounds with over 2 million subscribers, hailing from Saudi Arabia, now in the UK, the beast from the east, AnEsonGib!
guys, when we move to the dressing room, I bring my commands at all times, protect yourselves at all times. If there's a knockdown, go to the corner I tell you to go to, and wait for me to call you out. Any questions? Cut them up.
Okay, so we do have a touching of gloves between Taylor Holder and Gib. And they are ready. Here we go, the first of a scheduled 5 rounds. I'm excited, guys, to see what Taylor Holder has.
I'm super excited. In fact, I got a confession. I got a $10,000 bet with another YouTuber, Nico. He's, of course,
you put all the money on the line.
Yeah. He's voting for Gib.
Oh, so you bet on Holder?
I bet on Holder, yeah.
Okay.
I like Holder's high guard, right? That guard, he's keeping his hands up. He's being patient. That looks like an educated boxer to me.
Absolutely, Paige. And you're going to see Gib just rush.
Bringing it down to the body. Not utilized a ton tonight is those body shots. Those body shots can take your opponent's breath away.
Ooh. You know, when the odds first came out on Stat Hero, Taylor Holder was an underdog. And then I did my #1 sports betting show in the country, The Early Edge. And we said Taylor Holder should have been the favorite. And all of a sudden,
and it switched.
It switched. I'm just saying, we moved the market.
Just like that.
Well, Gib has a lot of fans, and it's not just his personal fans or his personal subscribers. The entire YouTube UK is all supporting Gib. Some of the biggest creators in the world supporting Gib, and of course TikTok.
You know, my partner, Ian Parker, he said that Taylor, he's been hearing through the grapevine, has been very, very calm. And we're starting to see that here in the first round. He's taken a few shots. He's come out very, very slow.
Holder looks amazing. I mean, he truly is being as patient as possible. He's not letting any of those punches come through. He's going to tire Gib out. If Gib keeps being the forward aggressor like this, he could get tired, and I think that's when Holder's going to capitalize.
He definitely looks like the most seasoned fighter we've seen to this point.
One went in a little low.
On the entire card, right? Holder definitely, he seems like he's the real boxer.
Yeah, Paige, he really is. Good combinations there by Holder. And very quickly, that 2 minutes is up.
That went way faster. It feels like we just got started.
I agree. It feels like that round went faster than every fight that happened tonight.
Let's listen into the corners.
Let's go now. Take it to him. All right? You got to double your way in. He's open, but when he comes in, all he wants to do is shoot that overhand. So you got to watch out for him, okay? Yeah. Cover yourself and set, you know that. Yeah. Okay, but that's about it. That's all you got. So if you hit him, you come in, he doesn't have much. So,
all right, so you heard him talk about the overhand right. Let's take a look at some of that first round action.
Got a good body shot here. Made him drop his hands. That definitely looks like he felt that one.
Yep.
I love the corner work, though. The commentary that we hear from Holder's corner is he's telling him it's time for him to bring it to him. It's time for him to pick up the pace and throw his overhand right as Gib is throwing his 1-2.
I do understand the game plan, but because of his lack of output, I think he lost that first round.
I would have to say so. And that's the thing in boxing. And it is who is landing the most punches. It doesn't matter necessarily if every single one of those causes damage. It's who's the aggressor.
All right, here we go. Round 2. Gib in the blue shorts and Taylor Holder in the white.
And Gib definitely has been the aggressor. We'll see if that continues in round 2.
Holder now in the classic boxing stance.
I want Holder to keep his composure, but I do want him to start turning it up a little bit here.
You got to believe at some point he's going to let the hands go.
And he looks good, right? You're looking at him, he's on the fence, not really getting hit. But in the eyes of the judges, he is losing. When his back's on the ropes, he's kind of getting teed off on.
And here's an important thing, Coach Paige. Gib is in the best shape of his life. We've seen him in other fights. He's never been this good looking as far as shape. So that might be the difference.
And Taylor a little bit frustrated with a late hit, and now here come the hands.
And that was late. You know what? The ref gave him a stern warning for that one.
And now Taylor Holder very calm. You can see very calculating.
But it seems like that one frustrated him. It frustrated him, and he's turning it up. He's putting a little bit more heat behind the punches he's throwing now.
it's very, very clear who's had the most real training tonight. It's this man right here. Now, he's not winning the fight, though. That's Page's point.
Well, Gib, he gets good trainers, but he's very unorthodox.
And that's the thing, these short rounds, right? These are 2 minutes. You only have 2 minutes to capitalize. All of a sudden, 2 rounds have gone by, and you're being a little bit too patient. Now you're down 2 rounds. You can't be that patient. You have to bring it to your opponent.
It almost feels like his trainers gave him this game plan, forgetting about the shorter rounds.
And that's an element you have to think about. Traditional male boxers, it is 3-minute rounds, and that's something the coaches needed to reevaluate for.
And again, a very, very active round for Gib. A very, I almost want to use the word passive round for Taylor Holder.
That was insane. We just seen Gib say a swear word to someone in the audience. Not sure who that was right behind us. I mean,
it looks like a parent.
He's focused. He's focused on Taylor Holder and focused on Taylor Holder's mother, maybe.
Mother. It looks like a parent, and you know, everyone came out to support their athlete tonight. I can tell you, my mom watches me fight, professional bare knuckle boxer, right? My mom will not go to my fights because I think that she would be a little crazy too.
Professional performance.
Yeah. Here's some of the action from the second round. You heard the corner say you're giving a professional performance. And so far, Gib is.
And there we see the late shot. That was after the bell. Or not after the bell, after the ref separated him. The ref is the most important person in that.
And Taylor very upset. Look at him. He's like,
very upset.
Okay, we'll see if the game plan changes now that we move into the third of 5 rounds. And if I was scoring the fight, I would have Gib up 2 rounds to none. Foos, what do you have?
2 rounds to Gib. Gib is just much more the aggressor right now. I don't see Taylor letting his hands go, but if he's able to outlast Gib, and if Gib tires out, we could have a switch later on in the fight. But for now, I got Gib.
Well, every time Taylor Holder shakes his head at him and says you're not doing anything, he's not coming back with anything.
Well, the thing is Holder, he's proving to the judges that punch landed. He's saying, oh no, that one didn't hurt, shaking it off, but he's proving it landed, and that's what matters. Those punches are landing. They might not be hurting you as much as you think, but you're getting a reaction out of your opponent, right? I love when my opponents shake it off, like, no, that didn't hurt. Yes, it did.
Holder's got to do something. I mean, he's just playing defense.
And that works in longer fights, right? This is 5 2-minute rounds. It is too short to be on the defense the entire fight for this long.
But we're in the 3rd round. He needs this round.
I would agree.
He is starting to open the hands up a little bit more, but for the 3rd straight round, Gib is way more aggressive.
Gib's cardio was holding up. I feel like that off the 1st round, I was curious if Gib's cardio would hold up. He's powering forward with full authority, power punches, and it seems like he still has a ton of energy to go.
Gib wasting no time after the breakup, getting right back into the pocket.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really happy for Gib right now. It clearly is not over, but it looks like I'm going to be dishing out 10 grand.
Hey, it's not over until it's over.
And Gib continues to throw combinations. And Taylor Holder's getting frustrated, and I'm not quite sure who he's frustrated with.
No, I'm not either. And the most important person, you got to listen to the ref. Whatever they say, they can stop this fight whenever they want to. So let's keep listening to the ref. Good ending. I was curious if there was going to be some more late punches there.
Well, it's got to be frustrating to not have a break, right? Okay. Gib is just going.
Take it to him. Come on, man.
Let's listen in.
Taylor, he's got nothing, man. Come on. When you're aggressive, he's scared. So come on, take this shit to him. Please, take it to him. All right? Come on, Taylor. Don't let him get you on the rope. We work on the center of the ring.
Yes. Hand up tight, yeah?
Yeah.
Faster. Speed 1-2. Speed 1-2, yeah? Cool. Once you've caught him a few times, we'll go power 1-2.
Yes.
But keep moving, keep establishing that jab. That's it, you're good. You're controlling.
They're fantastic.
We're in round 4.
That's it, we're in round 4 now, Gib. Yeah?
I could see a little bit of frustration out of Holder's corners. I feel like they're frustrated that they've trained to keep this fight in the center of the ring, and that's not happening.
They've also trained him to be aggressive.
They did. And that's the thing, he's telling him, hey, turn it up. What are you doing?
We see it so many times that fighters aren't doing what their corners want them to do or what they've trained to do.
Well, and it's different, right? You can train something over and over again, but when those lights are on, this is different. Fighting isn't, you don't get to take two, you don't get to take a picture and take another one.
Good left hand there by Taylor, and you got to believe that he's going to need a knockout to win this fight. Down 3 rounds to none.
Absolutely, at this point, I mean, he's got to do something.
And now Holder, but Gib coming right back.
When he's throwing, he's landing, but Holder needs to be throwing a lot more.
I hate to say it, but it almost looks like his training has caused him to be too professional. If that's a thing.
He just seems hesitant, you know?
Yeah.
He seems like he's trying to be too calculated. And a lot of times fighters can try to be too technical in there, but you need to trust that your technique will come out. You just have to go out there and fight, right? The technique is in your body. It's in your muscle memory. The technique will happen. Your job is to go out there and fight. Don't think so much.
Big overhand right from Holder. Gib right back in his grill.
And at this point, Gib just seems like he does not care. He's taking some punches, doesn't faze him whatsoever.
He's going to eat a couple and just keep swinging.
He said, this is just a guy that I'm going to go through. And so far, that's exactly what he's done. Big right hand by Holder.
And a funny little observation, you can tell on his back he's got those marks from cupping. So he's obviously taking his recovery extremely seriously as well.
Absolutely. I mean, I can't wait when this is done to look at the scorecard and see how many landed.
Oh, big left hand for Gib straight. Oh, big
right
overhand right. And Holder might continue to shake his head, but right now he's getting dominated, guys.
He is down. He needs to throw more straight punches. The problem is he's throwing 1 or 2 straight punches down the pipe. He has the reach advantage. Stop closing the distance. Stay at your reach. He's coming in too close into Gibbs' range.
Hey, you gotta let it go. Put it on him. How do you feel?
So tired.
Okay, but break from your nose. But Taylor, you have to take control of this.
Uppercut, yeah?
Fantastic work.
Double jab. Double jab, yeah. You're not touching us for free, and we're moving. We're staying disciplined.
That's it.
You stay disciplined. Good footwork.
All the way through.
All right, let's take a look at some of that 4th round.
Ooh.
I love the way Gibbs is mixing it up here, right? You're seeing the body shots. You're seeing him come back to the head. Beautiful left hook. Followed by this right?
Well, look how active he continues to be.
Head. Mixing it up. Punches and bunches. Body, head. That's how you're going to sneak punches in through your opponent's guard.
39 total punches landed for Gib. I hope you're all betting out there at Stat Hero. Taylor Holder, the favorite, all the way up to minus 180 at some point today, and he is on the ropes. He needs a knockout here in round number 5.
He better get going. He's got 1 moment, 1 shot. Mom spaghetti, Taylor Holder.
One opportunity.
And we're seeing it.
He is. You know, in the corner, his corner said, how are you feeling? He's like, all right, I'm a bit tired. No, you're not. Tell yourself you are not tired.
You got 90 seconds to let your hands go.
Look at the endurance of Gib. We've never seen him slow down at all, and he's just going.
He's going forward. That forward pressure is working for him, right? But I like that he's getting in and out, and popping off his shots, getting out of the pocket so he's not getting hit.
Gibbs' cardio has to be commended. His preparation on point.
Oh, yeah, looking at him tonight, he's got the cardio. He's ready for a real boxing match. He's ready for one that's going to stay on his record forever.
Oh, and good combination. 24 body shots landed for Gib thus far. Really wearing the body down of Taylor Holder.
40 seconds left. I mean, it's the last opportunity for Taylor.
Yep. Hey, you can't complain to the ref.
Yeah, it's way too late for that.
Don't lose your focus, man. You got to stay in the fight. And as we close in, it looks like an underdog story.
Absolutely. I am so proud of Gib. I mean, this is what everybody expected from Gib when he fought Jake Paul. It just didn't happen, and this is a full redemption tonight.
This is huge. I'm so impressed with his tenacity, his will to win, his forward pressure.
And that's it.
That's it.
Beautiful fight. Beautiful performance.
He could do 5 more rounds. He could do 5 more rounds.
Well, I would be smiling too.
Yeah,
if I just gave that performance.
That performance, congratulations to both these fighters. They went out there, they fought their hearts out. They looked professional, you know? They looked like they have been training for a fight.
Well, Taylor Holder is smiling and walking around as if he thinks he may have won this fight.
Well, you know what? I would say that might be his coaches telling him to. You always put your hands up. You act like you won the fight. Maybe sway. If the judging's close, you want to convince the judges you won.
I would be shocked if it's not 50-45 on all 3 scorecards.
Yeah, I mean, it just Gib took everything. Everything.
If that is our co-main event, boy, I can't wait for our main event here in just a couple of minutes.
Absolutely.
But as far as surprises go tonight, that performance by both would have to be the biggest surprise I think anybody expected. Taylor not doing more and Gib looking fantastic.
I know. I mean, we had that upset with Vinny Hacker, and now this. It's just, you never know. You never know in the world of boxing.
The crowd showing their approval and their appreciation. And I am afraid that the next time we see Taylor Holder, it's going to be, how does he respond to a loss?
Exactly. I can't wait to see those post-interviews.
All right, the scores are in. It is time to find out who won our co-main event. Let's send it up to the ring.
Here are the judges' results for this sanctioned exhibition match. Lorenzo Hunt scored the contest 49-46. Coach Chuck scored the contest 49-46. And Keon Wilson scored the contest 50-46. The combined scores put the bout in favor of a majority draw.
What?
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 What? Oh, the internet is going to break in two.
Oh. That doesn't even make any sense. All right, we're going to take you to the final punch stats brought to you by Stat Hero.
The UK YouTube is going insane right now. There are going to be riots in the street, Coach.
That is maybe the biggest robbery I've seen in boxing in a very, very long time. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing.
I agree with you 100%. The only silver lining is I don't lose $10,000.
Bro, I was just thinking about that. Congratulations to you.
Know, right?
Solid. Solid. You should actually pay it because you know you owe it.
I should pay the Gib directly. I mean, he needs something for this. This was a robbery.
Wow. I am anxious to hear the reaction from both after a majority draw here in Miami. Paige, take it away.
All right, guys, congratulations on an amazing performance. You both looked like professional boxers out there. I'm impressed coming from a boxer. So can we talk about, I want to interview both of you guys. We didn't know how to judge it in the corner. It was a close fight. Did you think you won?
I know in my heart that I won. I was the most dominant. I had the ring. I was owning the ring. And respect to Taylor, but I beat you. I beat you tonight. Today, I beat you. These aren't even my fans. These aren't even my fans and they're cheering. So I know I won. I was robbed tonight. I worked very hard for this day and I was robbed. In my heart, I know I won.
What's your response to that?
I won.
What's your response to that? How do you feel? I mean, you came out of this. You guys both looked amazing, honestly. He says he won the fight. What do you think?
Yeah. You know, I mean, First of all, props to Gib for, stepping up and fighting me. There was a lot of people that didn't want to. I have to disagree with that he won. He did land a few shots, but for the most part, I blocked a lot of them that didn't hit me. He fought good and everything like that. I believe that the draw was definitely bullshit. There's a lot of stuff that they don't know behind the scenes, but I fought through it. There's a significant weight difference that no one knows about. But I'm glad this is my first time ever to do a fight, and I'm glad to be able to do it right here in the Hard Rock Stadium in front of thousands of people. I don't even know how many people are here, but huge blessing and thank you to God.
And honestly, you guys made fighters proud, right? I'm a professional fighter. You guys made us all proud. Do we see both of you guys compete against each other again? Is it unsettled? Do you take the gloves off and have a professional bare knuckle match? What's next? Is the blood settled?
Run it again. Do you think you can beat me? Impossible, because I won today. So if you want to go again, you have to ask once again. This time you're going to be asleep. This time you'll be asleep.
That's what you said.
10 ounces, no 16. 10 ounces, and you'll be asleep. You're on the corner on the rope,
blocking everything.
Again.
Blocking everything.
All right, congratulations to your fighters. Let's send it back to Charlemagne, your host.
Lord have mercy. I thought the judges in real boxing was bad. AnEson won that fight. I don't know what they talking about. That wasn't no draw. But we've watched YouTube and TikTok going toe-to-toe all night, and now there's just one bout left. Our main event of the evening, Hall versus McBroom. That's right, these guys are rivals both in and out of the ring, and both sides are promising a knockout. So to help get you loud for their battle, to help get the energy up for their battle, is a performance from ATL's own Little Baby!
Miami, Florida, you came to see Little Baby. Put your phones up one time. Miami, what the fuck going on? I know y'all came to see the TikTokers versus YouTubers get down. What's up, my boy? How you doing? Say, Chan, we gotta turn them up before they see the last fight for the night, Chan. We gotta give them something to do, Chan. What you got for them, Chan?
Run that back, Turbo.
Put your fucking hands up!
You can get the biggest Chanel back in the store if you want it. I gave them the drip, they set it up, I got them on it. I bought a new paddock, I had to watch, so I two-toned it. Taking these drawers, I'm gonna be up into the morning. That ain't your car, you just a Lisa, you don't own it. If I'm in the club, I got that fire when I'm performing. The back end just came in and out.
all fish. Doing all these shows, I've been on the road. I don't care where I go, long as I get. Man, little Bryce, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she get. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night, another movie again. Champ, I ain't ready to go yet, champ. We gotta turn up some more, champ. They ain't turned up enough. Y'all ain't turned up enough, man. Y'all ain't ready for the last fight. We gotta turn this bitch up, champ. Come on, let's get it.
Six niggas straight cook. What's up, bro? Like Jock. Throw that dog like B. Not that rock, that P. Coming down my side, can't hold my block. Really, I don't really like that shit. Young turn, they can't wipe no bitch. Excuse my friends, don't like no bitch. Limo 10 on my fat, my car, yeah, I had it hurt. See my bitch broke bad, I ain't had her hurt. Yeah, that's us. Two-tone AP, yeah, I'm bust. Got to hear from her, ain't even wanna fuck. Why? Slut, bop. Nothing on me from sex, everything revive. Whole nigga told on bro, shit dad. No, he ain't Kim, dog, he ain't even try. Tell him my last to the nice in the hood. Take food chain, no, bitch, now I'm fast with the Glock in the hood. Porsche, I take spell and walk on the wood. First turn nigga from the hood, they curious. Forward car about 5 and jury. I get the comments with number this period. I got your B on one, put on the mirror. First young nigga in the A2 land, running 14 mil, started 14 grams. Dope boy, diggies and diamonds and Tim. You shouldn't play with that boy, he is not one of them. Bro, I kept taking L's, finally got me an M. Still make it double all the time when I spin. S550 2018. Gotta come 20 if you hopping in the bin. Y'all turn nigga from the D to the A. I'm rocking with the line. Yeah, I'm rocking with the brain. Yeah, we pay. Yeah, we pay. I'ma turn up a little more this time. Used to dream back again, now I got it on dry. I had a sprout like a varsity. What did you have? You about 20, I front what you buy. I put on drip, I believe I can fly. Niggas know that I'm rich, but they know not to try. I had a show in Detroit and I started revival. Spent 50 on all of the guys. All of these hoes and these shows make commission. And plus I'ma tip them, they holding my side. Get in your car and just put on your flashes and follow the hearse. You say you gon' ride, cause somebody gon' die if they fuck with us. Turn a 5 to a dime, that's a double up. Fuck around rockin' church on my double cut. This shit they having on praying, I give it up. Take a stay with the wood, make them give it up. No, I ran through a meal every week off of weed. Bro, beat the trap, I can get me some street. Got a back in the pickup, I won't even leave. Run it up, fuck around, get a vet at DT. Keep a hot boy with me, I got love from DG. Chasing his papers in 12 or 13, running around in these streets, he was me and Marquise. First time nigga from the hood, they furious. Forward cars by 5 and jury. I get the comments with number this period. I got your B on one, put on the mirror. First young nigga in the A2 land, running 14 mil, started 14 grams. Dope boy, diggies and diamonds and Tim. You shouldn't play with that boy, he is not one of them. I kept taking L, finally got me an M. Still making double on count when I spin. S550 2018. Gotta come 20 if you hopping out of bin. Young turn nigga from the D to the A. I'm rocking with the line, yeah, I'm rocking with the brain. Yeah, we pay. Yeah, we pay. Turn nigga from the hood, they furious. Forward cars by 5 and jury. I get the comments with number this period. I got your B on one, put on the mirror. First young nigga in the A2 land, running 14 mil, started 14 grams. Dope boy, diggies and diamonds and Tim. You shouldn't play with that boy, he is not one of them. I kept taking L's, finally got me an M. Still making double on count when I spin. S550 2018. Gotta come 20 if you hopping in the bin. Young turn nigga from the D to the A. I'm rocking with the line, yeah, I'm rocking with the brain. Yeah, we pay. Yeah, we pay.
Hey, shout out to everybody who came out here to have a good time. I'll see y'all on tour soon.
Social Gloves, Battle of the Platforms is sponsored by Stat Hero, the first ever daily fantasy sports book and the only place to get in on the Social Gloves action at stathero.com/gloves.
A big shout out to Little Baby, Migos, DJ Khaled opening up the night as well. We are just about set for our main event coming up in just a couple of minutes. But before we get to that, we kind of have to do a recap, guys, because I think we've all been as surprised at what we've seen tonight. It all started when the sun was still out earlier tonight, and Ryan Johnson said he was going to get the job done. And Paige, he got the job done. Let's show some of the highlights from earlier tonight right here live in Miami. And it was Ryan Johnson against Kale Siraj. There was a lot of action, but it was mostly from Johnston.
Oh, there was a took a lot of the brute force drama.
Keem, what did you make of our first fight of the night?
I mean, he just came out on top right there. A Cowboy Cal, I mean, he was really, really entertaining to watch, but unfortunately, he just could not finish it.
It's never easy, Foos, to be the first fight of the night. I thought both of those two guys showed very well.
Not only first fight of the night, but the first fight of their personal life experience. Nobody realizes what it's like going into your first fight, those street fight jitters.
Yeah.
So the fact they came out and showed out how they did, respect to all fighters tonight.
Now, we've only had one fight tonight that actually had a knockout where the guy went down to the canvas. It was nasty, and it was at the hands of FaZe Jarvis, and he was laser focused coming out tonight. Paige, this didn't last long into the second round.
No, this didn't last long. And like I said, all night, these big overhand rights have been putting people out, right? They've been hurting people, causing them to maybe rethink their whole fight career.
Foos, the FaZe clan said that he was going to be ready, and this is ready.
The FaZe clan stock just went all the way up. You see it on King's Hat right now.
Absolutely.
I just want to know, where's their after party? Because it's going down.
Yeah, Banks, find me.
Kim, what did you make of, we had Rugg out here, and he said that Jarvis was ready physically, mentally, and that's exactly what happened.
I mean, it was absolutely amazing. I'm smiling ear to ear. I've been associated with FaZe for such a long time. Now it's, who is Jarvis fighting next? That's the real question.
Well, we're all going to be here for it because I'm already signing myself up to call the next event. But we did have one very big upset tonight, and that was the 18-year-old youngster, Benny Hacker. We all thought Deji had it made, but they went into the late rounds, and Hacker had way better cardio.
Oh, they did. Hacker was able to pull through, right? Everybody can throw a punch, everybody, but not everybody can take a punch. And I really feel like Deji, he couldn't take a punch. He quit there.
And that was the very first, and you see our reaction, the very first win for Team TikTok. Foos, how surprised were you with that result?
My soul literally left my body. Now, no disrespect to Deji, I wasn't expecting that. I felt like an idiot from my early fight prediction when I gave up the press conference.
But Fuzi, now it's set up. You had a loss. Deji had his loss. You versus
I know,
Deji.
but before we even get there, he's stirring up the drama.
Stirring the pot.
You guys, respect to not only Benny Hacker for doing the impossible, respect to Deji, man. I gotta give, he stepped in the ring, and people who step in the ring get all my respect.
Oh, respect to all of these guys.
All right, but I don't know how much respect the fans are giving the judges after the last result that we saw. It was obvious to everybody that Gib won that fight, and it wasn't close.
I opened my Twitter right before I walked over here, and the first thing I see trending, biggest robbery of 2021.
100%. 100%. Gib won. I mean, Gib won. It's bullshit. Gib won.
I know, I hate to say it, I saw it the same way. I feel like he won every round, right?
I thought it should have been 50 to 45 Gib. There was no round that Taylor Holder won.
When they handed me the scorecard, I literally paused and stared at them for 50 seconds. And I looked at them and I said, am I reading this right? And they just nodded. And I said, okay. That's why I loved reading the results. I said, I think I said the wrong score wrong, and I said majority draw.
And I may or may not have made a joke about you hitting puberty. I'm not sure if I did that or not. I might have.
I had puberty last week. Stop that.
All right, well, it's been an incredible night of action, but we still have our main event to come. And there's only one man who can set the stage, and of course, that's Charlemagne the God.
All right, Miami, everybody watching on pay-per-view, this is it. What a nut-ass night has been, filled with incredible moments. And all throughout the show, we've been identifying special moments to be an exclusive Social Gloves Battle of the Platforms NFT. And there's a damn big moment coming up. Two of the most outspoken, opinionated, and charismatic guys in social media are about to face off, okay? The brash young kid versus the family man. They may have millions of followers between them, but tonight there can only be one winner. Let's take a look at their journeys to the ring.
I've been around for about 5 years in the social media game, and here's just a new event, a new chapter, and I'm here to make a statement.
Not proud of this one, but I've been in probably over 40 street fights. I do not get scared, especially when it's a family man who is 30 years old, out of shape, and has a dad bod.
I feel like this kid needs a lesson. He's young, he can learn a lot from me, especially after I knock him out.
He already knows he lost. Being right next to him, he wouldn't look at me once. Don't ever step up on me like that again. Just watch.
Why do you think? Because...
I am looking so forward to punch this motherfucker in the face. When you're on the canvas, go cry into your kids. He's gonna feel it and then be like, oh my God, what did I sign up for?
He just doesn't have the talent, not coordinated enough, not athletic enough.
Can't wait to knock out a 30-year-old. This is gonna be fun, slight work.
I just hope he is actually taking this shit serious, because this isn't a game you can play. You can actually get seriously hurt.
I want you to start the rivalry between these two guys.
Look,
talk about it.
I dubbed myself Dana Tube during this whole YouTube boxing experience and followed everybody with a camera. So I saw both camps training behind the scenes. This beef is so real that I don't even know if it's halal for me to eat. Like, it's bad. These guys actually hate each other.
And that's what makes great boxing and rivalries. Let's talk about Austin McBroom, former basketball player, a great athlete. But tonight, this is boxing, not basketball.
I'm telling you, tonight, he's going to be very quick. He's going to be hard to hit. I think he's going to be absolutely the better boxer. But I don't know. Can Bryce Hall get that moment? That's what it's all up to.
And for every baby face, and that's exactly what Austin McBroom is, there has to be a heel. And Bryce Hall loves being that heel. But he's had big-time training, too, also in Canelo's gym. What do you like about his approach tonight?
Oh, that's absolutely amazing. Bryce Hall, this kid, he's a kid, right? But he has so much confidence. He's put in, look at that. He looks cool, calm, and collected. He looks like he's getting ready to go out there and put on a fight. I like what I see. I like the locker room shots. He looks confident. He looks like he's got some skill. I really think he's going to put on a show for us.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the tail of the tape. And it looks a little something like this when we're talking 19 million followers on one side, 20 million on the other side. What do you make of this page?
For this, virtually identical. I would say the standout is the weight advantage to McBroom, but virtually I see the advantage, not really being there.
I tell you what, there's time for no more talking. It's time for our main event. Let's send it back up to Charlemagne.
Thank you, Coach. This is it. 5 2-minute rounds. Each of our 3 ringside judges scoring on a 10-point must system. Standing 8 count is in effect, and neither fighter can be saved by the bell. Plus the 3 knockdown rule. Only the referee can stop this fight, and here to bring our main event fighters into the ring. A true legend. In fact, legend is an understatement in the world of boxing. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment we've all been waiting for. So let's get this party started. Coming to the ring first, representing TikTok, Bryce Hall.
fight starts, he understands that pain.
Yeah, and I wonder if his coaches, right, talked him through with this. Like, there's a lot that goes behind the scenes going up to a fight of this caliber to keep your adrenaline down. You don't want all your adrenaline to go out in the locker room and you're not ready to fight.
Remember now, after that majority draw with Gib and Taylor, Bryce has something to prove more than before going into this.
Absolutely, absolutely, 100%. I love Bryce Hall. The kid is always stirring the pot. Some people call him Bryce Paul, like one of the Paul brothers, because he's just like him.
It's rare that you see a rivalry cemented with throwing things back and forth from yachts, but that's exactly what we had with these two fighters.
And now, making his entrance to the ring, representing YouTube, Austin McBroom.
There are making entrances, and then there's this. Very few have little baby walking them out.
Everyone is on their feet. This is electric.
This is unreal.
There's not a lot of professional fight cards that do it this big, and this is huge.
He's certified, and it's in our damn night. How about 2020 color and I'm running the stars. People hate that I'm on top of bulletproof. All the members make you bet I pack them like they can. 204 back, I keep you ready, still ain't take the chart. South crazy, ballin' like I'm do more than my. I can't play with my creation, feel the word of my little boy. I've been saving more than I've been spending, that's what I be on. I'm a human, I'm not perfect, I know sometimes I be wrong. I'm like, come here, put that money on me, don't be running from me. If I like it, I spend money on it, get whatever from me.
Austin's looking like the TikToker now.
I do real, I got cash, shit, every piece. She make sure she keep it there, dick, and her wing fish. She a real, double girl, if you see it, my whole dick is what they see, one thing they don't like me, but I see it, shit, all right, I can see it, when I'm here, it's true, I can really shit, baby,
all the talking is over. All the ducking is over. It is now time for our main event of the evening. There's only one man that can do it justice. Let's send it up to the ring, and Mr. Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the world famous Hard Rock Stadium, Miami, Florida, USA, Social Gloves Battle of the Platforms, proudly presents the main event of the evening. 5 2-minute rounds for bragging rights. Who is the best in the ring? The 3 judges scoring: Lorenzo Hunt, Coach Chuck, Keon Wilson, and inside the ring, in charge of the action at the bell, your referee, Big Chris Edgehill. And now, the officials are ready. The fighters are in the ring, and they are ready. YouTube, TikTok, fight fans, are you ready? For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's get ready to rumble! Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing TikTok, wearing red and black, official weight 165.4 pounds, boasting an outstanding 20 million TikTok followers, born in Maryland and now living, training, and fighting out of Los Angeles, California, USA, the self-proclaimed bad boy of Sway House, Bryce Hall. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, representing YouTube, wearing black and orange and officially weighing in at 172.4 pounds. He brings 19 million YouTube subscribers, a native of Palmdale, California, USA, recognized as the founding face of Ace, Austin McBroom.
Fighters to the center. McBroom. All right, guys, we know the rules in the dressing room. Obey my commands at all times. Protect yourselves at all times. In case of a knockdown, go to the corner I tell you to go to, and wait for me to call you out. And most importantly, keep it clean. Touch them up.
All right, I was not expecting a touching of the gloves there, to be honest with you. But here we go, guys.
I'm excited.
Our main event.
Your main event.
I'm freaking out right now. I cannot wait. There's been so much build-up to this moment right now.
How do you guys feel, right? Like, you guys know these people. You know them through and through.
My heart's out of my chest right now, honestly.
You don't understand the pressure. Like, there's been so much that went into this. So many different storylines. So much trash talk. We're going to find out right now.
Here we go. Austin McBroom in the orange trim.
Orange fluffy trim.
Yeah, Bryce Hall in the red and black.
Austin smiling at him early.
Immediately, I like this stance of McBroom a little better.
Bryce Hall said he's been sparring 4 to 5 times a week. Good left hand by McBroom.
And that's the best thing these guys can do, right? It's all about experience. The more sparring, the better.
Now, Austin's been used to coaching with other sports and everything else. Bryce Hall.
Oh!
Uh-oh. Austin got in trouble.
All right, so McBroom, a little shot there on Bryce Hall as they broke up.
Bryce Hall's been in over 40 street fights. Oh!
Very interesting. So he does bring a little experience to this ring, right?
And anytime there was an influencer meetup, Bryce Hall got in a fight with another influencer. It happened so many times, I couldn't even tell you.
Austin McBroom, a former NCAA basketball player, said his dream was to play in the NBA.
Ooh, beautiful.
Big left hand by McBroom.
Wow, which explains why Austin's footwork is looking so nice right now.
Paul immediately trying to tie up. He got a point taken for that.
Pick him up, keep it clean. Again, the fucking corner. Let's go.
This ref is not having the nonsense.
His team needs to tell Bryce to stay composed at this time.
So the referee just took a full point away from Bryce Hall.
Well, it looked like he was going in there and he's doing more of a full contact MMA type of style, right? That is not what we're doing here.
Well, that's Bryce. I mean, that's we talk about the street fights. He wants to tackle people.
This ref could stop this fight.
I hope he doesn't. I hope he doesn't. I already see blood pouring out of Bryce's nose.
Well, and Bryce looks scared, right? That's why he's tying up. He's getting hit really hard. He's scared on his head. See the fear in his eyes.
Another big left hand.
If he doesn't listen, the ref's stopping.
And guys, there's $1 million bet on the line here. They bet each other $1 million.
I'll be honest, I was so into that round, I didn't even look at the clock.
No, I didn't see it.
They bet on the knockout.
The knockout.
Yeah, the knockout has to happen for the $1 million bet to go down.
Hey, it's looking pretty good for McBroom at this point, right?
All right, so a knockout or a TKO, does that pay too?
I think it was Keem's interview. I believe it was a knockout.
Knockout in my interview.
Okay, so it has to be knocked out. Okay.
But if you look around, you see how the entire arena has pushed up. I mean, this is insane.
The craziest thing I saw when Bryce was in this corner, Austin's team was literally yelling at him from ringside, trying to get into his head, when trying to make him lose his composure.
Hey, it's strategy, baby. That's strategy.
And here's right there that McBroom didn't like what Bryce Hall was doing, and he's grabbing me. So then right after that is when Bryce had a point deducted because, again, he would just go in, and then that you cannot do.
No. Not MMA, guys. We got to keep it clean.
Again, this main event, 5 rounds, 2-minute rounds. Bryce Hall's already had a point deducted. That first round looked like it was clearly to Austin McBroom.
Yeah, so possibly that round is a 10-8 round, right, with the point being taken.
No doubt.
That's what I judged it on the unofficial scorecard.
Oh. So far, it's going the way I thought with Austin with the lead, but Bryce is a tough kid.
And these two are just standing there. Big right hand.
He's picking up.
Oh, McBroom, he wants the $1 million.
He is switching stances.
He is going for the $1 million.
He's throwing all over the place, switching stances, power shot from both.
His quickness is clearly an advantage.
You know, my biggest takeaway, it looks like Austin's having fun in there.
He is. No,
he is.
The speed of Austin McBroom is unreal. His footwork is amazing, and this is exactly what Bryce had to worry about coming in.
This is deep waters for Hall. Deep waters.
Bryce should be thankful that hook did not land. Ooh.
Every shot is
good straight left hand. Oh. And Bryce Hall's head is just snapping back.
Oh, he's a bobblehead at this point.
See, Austin doesn't want a regular win. He wants this knockout.
He's going for the $1 million. He's going for the $1 million.
There's so much on the line tonight for these guys, and they're really pushing through this final fight.
Well, Bryce Hall does have to pay the $1 million.
Oh, wow. So Bryce does it again.
Again.
And now the referee's like, I'm going to take away another one.
You know, these boxing commissioners, they're used to, those professional high-level fights. This is a no-nonsense ref.
Well, it's not a secret. Bryce got paid $5 million for this.
Stop. Let's go. Come on.
So if he has to pay $1 million, he's still up.
Oh, a big straight left hand.
Got the
Austin
8 count for that
smiling.
one.
All right, they're giving him a standing 8 count.
7, 2, I'm good. I see you.
And Bryce Hall saying, I'm good.
I'm good. Let me fight.
And that's the end of the second round. But in the judges' eyes, that standing 8 count had to give the round to McBroom.
Absolutely, 100%. And you just see how tough this guy is. I mean, he's sitting there arguing with everybody.
Taylor, stay focused, Taylor. Dame el agua. Water. No. Okay, stay calm. Listen, you got to slip those hooks. He's throwing hooks, so you got to slip them. All right? But you got to get inside and make it a dog fight now. All right? Come on. You know you can do it.
Paige, what did you see here in the second round?
The power shots, right? McBroom's coming with tons of punches. He has way more power. He's utilizing his weight, right? He's putting his weight behind every punch.
He's got more power. He's got more quickness. Foos, what are you seeing?
Man, I see Austin taking control right now, and I see Bryce losing his composure little by little.
You're starting to see the blood coming out of the nose of Bryce Hall. as we head into round number 3.
So far, Bryce has a chin. He can take a punch. Now, if those ounces were different, I don't know if it would be the same story.
Yeah, that's right. If those gloves were smaller.
Okay. Bryce starting off strong with that body shot, headshot. Austin coming back, clinched up.
Oh, he is throwing from left field.
Now, a problem there, right? Little mistake on McBroom's part. Just because you're tied up, you can still punch there. Until the ref separates you, it's still live action.
It looks like Bryce has turned the gas on.
You know, it's that fight or flight response, right? He realizes he's in trouble and he needs to turn it up if he wants any chance to win this fight.
He's reacting to what's being thrown at him right now. He's not trying to control the narrative at all at this point.
McBroom, if he would put punches together and not keep throwing these wannabe knockout shots, he would finish it. He would get the knockout he's looking for, but you got to set it up.
McBroom really looks like he's enjoying himself thus far.
Oh, he's got to be. Once you smell blood, then you just feel what it feels like to be a fighter.
We are more than halfway through the scheduled 5 rounds.
You know, earlier we talked about how nobody wanted to fight Taylor Holder. Well, it is the exact opposite.
Teeing off.
McBroom! McBroom!
It's
McBroom!
He needs this 8 count. He needs it. He needs to refocus and dig deep right here.
Go for the kill right now.
Bryce.
There it is. There it is.
Boy.
That connected again.
Oh my God!
That's
Oh, they're calling it. It's over.
Is it?
It's over. It's over.
Ladies and gentlemen, Austin McBroom.
Absolutely amazing performance.
He didn't just win this fight. He won $1 million, knocking out Bryce Hall.
And there's going to be more controversy, but only from the standpoint of, was it a good stoppage? Clearly, McBroom was in control.
I see that. Absolutely, that was a good stoppage. We have to remember, these are amateur fights and not pro fights. These are what's considered a smoker fight, right? That was a good stop. He was taking a lot of damage.
There can't be too much debate. Clearly, Austin was going to get the knockout.
It wasn't going to change. The direction of this fight was not going to change.
But when you got $1 million on the table, maybe you give him one more. I don't know. But
I'm interested to see what Bryce has to say right now, because I saw when it was stopped, he looked really angry.
yes.
Oh, yeah.
Does he go into this with fighting words, or does he take his loss?
He's going to lose his mind. This guy's going to be very angry. This is going to get very heated in this interview.
All right, I want to go quickly and take a look at the final punch stats presented by Stat Hero Survive the Game. And it's very, very one-sided, guys.
Absolutely.
If Bryce Hall is upset, then he wasn't in the same fight that we were watching.
Well, Bryce Hall is one of those kids that just never wants to give up. You know, Logan Paul said it best. Logan Paul was doing an interview. He was asked about Bryce Hall, and he said, I love Bryce Hall to death. He goes, but he's really good at losing. He loves fighting, but he's really good at losing, and he said Austin would win this fight.
Well, Austin McBroom was the favorite, and he proved tonight exactly why the sportsbooks had him favored. Here's the end of the fight. Take me through if you guys think the stoppage was good.
Hey, Sean, help me out. Which one is Paige and Fowler? Did you see 15?
All right, boom, boom. Oh,
that started it right there. He's already in a daze.
Of course you got to stop this.
I think there's an, oh my goodness, this is a barrage.
He's not defending the head anymore. Look at that.
Oh, no.
And so he tries to, well, you know what? You're right. He tried to grab him to stay up.
Bryce is going to try to say, he's going to say I was thrown down.
Yeah, that's going to be the storyline right there. But clearly, Austin McBroom won.
Boy, he was the class of the field. He was the class of the night.
And there's layers to this, Coach. Okay. Listen, now that Austin McBroom just won, he's calling out Jake. He's calling out Logan.
He's guaranteed calling out Jake right now.
Like, ladies and gentlemen, get ready, because if that happens, we're talking about the biggest event on the planet.
Now I'm even more excited for the interview.
Austin looks unscathed. His face looks just as pretty as before.
Now the big question is, does he have the cutest family in YouTube?
He never lost control. Absolutely never lost control during the fight.
And just like any major boxing event, you've got Michael Buffer standing in the middle of the ring and a bunch of people milling around.
Well, the ring looks packed, but that's just the McBrooms. There's so many of them.
They have a reason to celebrate. Each one of them won tonight.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Landon was dynamic. All right, it's time for the official announcement of the winner of our main event. Let's send it back up to Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we give the official time, a round of applause for the two fighters in the ring and all the fighters here tonight, along with our great night of entertainment. It's been a great evening of sports and entertainment. In the ring at this time, referee Big Chris Edgehill calls a halt to the contest at 45 seconds, round number 3. The winner by TKO victory from Team YouTube, Austin McBroom.
Well, clearly they have buried their beef. Plenty of respect, and that's what you like to see. But when it comes to building up a fight, when it comes to selling a fight, there could be a lot of fighters that could learn from these two.
Yeah, absolutely. I cannot believe this Austin McBroom thing. You know, I've been on the calls, getting ready, getting prepared for this event. I was on the phone with Austin. He told me he had 20 meetings, and this was like noon. I mean, the guy put this event together, and then was the main event, and then knocked out Bryce Hall.
It feels like you're a little bit excited right now.
This is unbelievable.
All right, I want to hear from the winner tonight. Let's send it up to the ring. Paige is in there somewhere.
All right, guys, I am here for your winner. What do you feel right now? What is going through your mind?
Man, to be honest, I don't have words, but such an amazing feeling. And I can't thank everyone who came out to support. Like I always say, the Ace family is one strong-ass army. And none of this shit would be possible without them. You know, I gotta show love to my wife for supporting me through this journey, my family, my team. We've been grinding for 3 fucking months straight, 2-a-days. You know, and last but not least, my amazing fans. Thank you to everybody. Real quick, I know you're gonna ask some more questions, but I also gotta show love. You know, a lot of people wanna keep having me talk shit about Bryce Fall, but I'm only gonna lift him up like everybody else should. This man, Bryce Hall, is a strong-ass motherfucker, and I gotta show him love, and everybody else on social media show him love, because there's not too many fucking people in this world that would get in the ring and do what he did. Shout out to you, bro.
That's absolutely true. I commend you for that. There isn't a lot of people. You guys stepped away from your main job. You stepped away from your career to come in here and fight. Why do you do it? Why did you decide to come in here and fight each other?
Man, for several reasons. Like I said, you know, I only want to do this to myself to prove to the people that whatever I put my mind to I can do. I want to prove to my family, prove to the fans, and obviously the money sounds nice as well, and it's a great opportunity for everything.
Last question for you. You look like a professional out there. What's next? Is it another YouTube TikToker fight? For me, I'm a professional fighter. I feel like you look like you could take a professional fight. Is there somebody in the pro world you want to call out?
I think everybody knows his name. I'm not going to sit here and call anybody out. We're going to let the fans decide what they want, and I guarantee you I'm going to fight again.
Congratulations. You're winner, guys. All right, Bryce, I want to talk to you. What emotions are you going through right now? You went out here. You need to be so proud of yourself. You put on a performance. Not a lot of people would do that.
This is a crazy outcome, to say the least. Didn't think this many people wanted to see a TikToker box. But we're here. Honestly, that was fucking rigged. No, I'm kidding. I'm not a boxer. I'm not a fighter. I've never claimed to be a fighter. But next time, hey, we'll see. Good job, Austin.
All right, your fight tonight, your main event. Congrats, guys. Let's go back to your host, Charlemagne.
All right, listen, the first ever Social Gloves Battle of the Platforms has come to an end. And you know the platform with the bragging rights to the belt. Y'all was here all night. Y'all saw what it was. Make some noise for YouTube, y'all. This belt is theirs.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never in the building. Everybody hands go up. And they stay there. And they say yeah.